Well, hi there. Welcome to the Soul Sister channel. My name is Kat, and I've got your astrological spiritual forecasting guidance starting from today, Sunday, May the 21st, and going all the way through Saturday, May the 27th. I have a few major topics to discuss. The first is the sun goes into Gemini today, and a little bit about that Gemini energy. Is Gemini is a male energy, meaning that it's more action oriented, where the female feminine energy is more receptive and observing. The Gemini energy is an air. It can either be air, water, fire, and earth. It's an air energy, which means it's an intellectual energy. It's our minds and how we process data and things like that. It's also a mutable energy. This energy is one that can change and adjust and to stay on path. And so that is basically what the Gemini energy is about. The downside of the Gemini energy is sometimes we get so lost in our heads with all these incredible thoughts that we have, that we can't figure out what to focus on, and so everything just flits away, and we don't get any good stuff out of it because we can't grasp on to one good idea. So that's the sun in Gemini, and that's going to be with us for the next month. But what I really want to talk to us about today is the square, because this is going to be a week of the square. And let's step back just for a minute and let me explain what a square is. And I'm going to start with a little astrology lesson. A conjunction is when the two planets are together. They have come and they're together in the same space, and they cannot be interpreted apart from each other. That's conjunction. That's when they're together. Sextile is 60 degrees apart. I always like to look at that relationship between two planets as a pinch and a butt. It's a growth energy, and we have a little pinches to grow and get moving. That's the sextile, 60-degree relationship between the planets. Then there's the square. The square is a 90-degree relationship between the planets, and there is nothing in common between these two energies that come together in a square. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a minute, but let me finish up with the next relationship is the relationship of the trine. The planets are 120 degrees apart. It's a very nice flowing energy, but we have to grasp on to that energy, otherwise it will flow right by. And then the last biggest relationship is the opposition, and this is when the planets are 180 degrees apart and balance is indicated. So that's a little quick on the relationships with the planets and how we look at interpreting it. But when there's a square between the planets, there is nothing in common between this relationship when it's in a square. Nothing holds it together. So I was saying that signs are either male or female. They're either air, water, fire, and earth. They're either cardinal, fixed, or mutable. In a square, none of these are the same. So it's a huge tension. But in the life of the human being, it's only discomfort in most cases that help us to grow. So this whole week is about being aware that it is tension filled. Our buttons are going to be pushed, but we need to look at the bigger picture and see what it is that we're supposed to get out of this and how we are supposed to grow out of this tension-filled week. The beginning of the week is our most productive part of the week. Today and tomorrow is when we can get the most of our work done in with the least resistance. But then on at the end of Monday, we have Mars squaring Jupiter. And we have a T-square with the moon on Wednesday. And then we have the moon again squaring a whole bunch of planets on Thursday. And then Friday, we actually have a little bit of a day off. Actually, it's quite romantic. And so it's a square week. So this is like I say, and I always am very facetious when I say it, this is an opportunity for growth for us. It's not going to be comfortable. We're gonna experience things that really push our buttons and really make us think that we need to make some changes. But that is what the energy is about. We need to upgrade. We need to upgrade our game. And that's what this week is about, giving us the opportunity through discomfort to help us move. And so Sunday and Monday, most productive. Tuesday, we have Mars and Leo squaring Jupiter in Taurus. And so there's going to be all kind of petty squabbles and arguments. And again, this is our opportunity to we're going to either back off if it's something that we can't handle, or maybe we can find a way to compromise, because people are just cranky. So, depending on what situation it is, maybe we can help resolve the situation. But we're going to have to know. It's going to be uncomfortable. It might be with us. People aren't happy with us. So we're going to have to really be sensitive, and we might have to take some constructive criticism. We still need to honor the other, but look for the lesson. What is the meaning behind what is going on this week? On Wednesday, we have a moon T-square. So the moon is opposing Pluto in Aquarius and squaring our Jupiter in Taurus. So it's very uncomfortable. We have, and it's kind of on Wednesday, it's the old versus the new. I want to stay where I'm at, but you want to grow, you want to try innovative ideas, you have something new to offer, but I'm not there, and I don't want anything to do with that. I need to feel safe and secure where I'm at right now. That's the energy that we're working with on Wednesday with this T-square. And again, it's going to be like, how do we deal with this? Look at it from the bigger picture. What is it we're supposed to be learning from this experience on Wednesday, if we have that? And then Thursday, folks, the moon is squaring Mercury and Uranus in Taurus. So, but again, it's just argumentative, pettiness, and people are getting their feelings hurt, and people are coming at us with some information that we didn't really want to hear, and we don't really want to know, but we have to take it into consideration. And again, this week is learning to find the meaning behind these uncomfortable experiences that we're having this week. And then on Friday, we get a break. We have Venus in Cancer, sextiling Uranus and Taurus. It could be a new love. It could be someone out of the blue. Have your antenna up if you're looking for a new relationship, because it's not going to be expected. It's going to be, oh, wow, where did that come from, And if we are currently in a relationship, it's a great time to do something a little together out of the box, to do something a little different, like why did I come up with this? Going rollerblading? I don't know where that came from, but there's no way that you'll ever see me do that. Anyway. And then on Saturday, we have another T-square with the moon. I'm telling you, it's all week long. So maybe we ought to move our date night to Friday, because Saturday it's a lot more crankiness, a lot more discord, a lot more combativeness, and it's a T-square between the moon and Virgo, so it's going to be a lot of criticism, a lot of righteousness. So if, again, what is the meaning? What are we supposed to learn from this experience if we get ourselves caught up in the tension of the square this week? I know we all are in one way or another. So I want us to remember to try to look at the bigger picture. I always like to pretend like I'm looking at a play. I'm out of it, but I'm looking at a play of my life and what's going on. That can help us see the meaning behind the event of the day. We can figure it out a little bit better if we can detach ourselves from the situation and be able to look at it a little bit more objectively. So try that out too. So it is a week of opportunity for growth, and let's take advantage of it, because in the end, we will all feel a whole lot better and have a better life if we can learn the lessons of the week ahead. So let's start off the week by becoming balanced, aligned, and connected with our higher self by taking our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and today saying our Sun in Gemini affirmation. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, I release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from this physical etheric body. Second breath. On this second breath, I release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from this emotional astral body. One more. On this third breath, I release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from this mental body, both higher and lower. I see all the darkness, all the negativity, all the toxicity is just flowing away to wherever it came from. While we are in this space of white light, connected with our higher self, we are going to say our Sun in Gemini affirmation. When I choose to come from love, abundance, and gratitude, it conquers unworthiness, fear, and lack. We'll say the affirmation, and then we'll stay in this space of white light, connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation. When I choose to come from love, abundance, and gratitude, I conquer unworthiness, fear, and lack. Good. And that will be a good affirmation for us this week as we remember love, abundance, and gratitude. If we can just come from that while our buttons are being pushed and people are giving us constructive criticism. But we'll be okay. We can do it, and we're going to grow from this week, okay? So hang in there and have a good week. Come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat. I do some daily inspirational messages, and I do have a quirky humor. There's one thing about spirituality. If you can't laugh at yourself, if you're not humorous, you're in the wrong business. So come see me. I do have some quirky stuff that I put up as well that make me laugh anyway. And if you like the message of the Soul Sister channel, please get it around so we can start taking control of our lives again, creating the lives we want and not what everybody else wants. Isn't that what we're trying to do here? Because life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week. It's a great week to learn and grow. Yahoo! Namaste.